Alrighty. And
Are
we're
we here?
back? Question mark.
Are
After
we?
like,
We better
Wait,
be.
I wasn't ready. Hold on.
well, I mean, I already moved us off the break screen.
Put it back. Put it back. Put it back.
No.
I'm not decent.
You're not decent.
He hasn't changed yet.
His
Still needs
voice
to
is
put on
not
pants.
decent.
Hello.
We
Hello.
see his hairy legs right now.
Oh.
Thought we established I'm the hairy leg one.
I.
And I mean, we're guys.
Fair enough. What? God, I already asked this. What session is this?
This is session 4.
Session 4. Oh boy.
Yep.
Oh my God, Jester.
Man.
Even
I
though
am
we've
still
been
with you.
doing this for almost a year.
Yeah.
We have, haven't we?
It'll be a year in like June, I believe.
Oh my God.
Oh my
We
gosh.
should do a special one
Yep.
shot.
Special one shot for the year.
Oh my gosh. It'd probably just be
Mm.
better to like do something nice in the session or something.
Phew.
Also,
Okay.
the audio's up. We have audio. Unless.
Yeah.
That's good, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I
Yeah,
feel
I
like that
checked
should be established
good.
after.
After that one stream.
Yeah.
We're good. Okay, I want to play the game now.
Yes.
Let's play the game.
I've been wanting to play. Let's go.
Who's doing intro?
It's me.
It's
Do it.
Remy.
Okay. So last session was a big one. We started off in the mere, not mire, the mere of dead men. We started off immediately with a bunch of zombies popping up out of the water. I want to say there was like 8 or 9 of them. And they were in different forms. There was some slimy, gooey ones that made puffs of noxious fumes. There was a few of the familiar ghouls, which we had seen in the Wave Echo Cave. And then there was a giant skeleton of a what Linmar recognized to be a minotaur, and then later there was a what appeared to be an undead ogre with a arm encompassing a hidden maw, surrounded by a fleshy maw. It was really gross, actually. And so we immediately started off going into combat after Lilith had plucked the ruby from the skull next to the water. Either it was some sort of trap or the zombies didn't want us taking it. We immediately went into combat, and it was really rough. Lilith tried to put the ruby back in the skull to, like, I guess, disarm the trap that was already sprung. That didn't work. And so the ruby got dropped by the skull head. Meanwhile, some of the zombies started approaching. We quickly learned that the black ones with the like ooey gooey skin texture were really gross to be around and were not fun. Linmar kind of separated himself from the group to try and get some shots. The others started trying to hurt as many people as they can. Lilith started running away. Copper stood his ground in the middle, and we were fighting. And Linmar got really, really hurt by the Minotaur because it came charging after him, which was less than fun. And then everyone was pretty much hurting pretty bad. Copper was hurting pretty bad. We managed to thin out the herd a little bit after we all concentrated on the ones who were weak, and when was able to help out thin the herd a little bit. Linmar was able to take down the Minotaur because it was his favorite enemy of sorts.
Go on, Linmar, you got this.
I'm trying to remember exactly how things happened. Everyone was hurt pretty badly by this point. We were all in low digits. And Copper decided that one way to save his friends would be to grab the ruby and run with it. since it seemed to attract the attention of the monsters. And so as the ogre started heading towards the cluster that was Lilith and Blue, Copper picked up the ruby and the ogre turned his attention on him. And so Copper started to run away. Then Mar tried to shoot the ogre while he was running away, managed to get some hits, but the ogre kept coming. Caught up with with Copper. Don't know why I forgot your name.
What?
And Copper went down, and then the ogre kept on attacking afterwards, smashing Copper into bits. The destruction of Copper inspired the rest of the zombies, and the rage within just filled them up, and they were able to be successful at the battle. However, Copper was smashed. The party did their best to try and revive him through cure wounds, through other methods of healing, and it just would not work. The party started discussing revivification as a possibility, except for the fact that they didn't know if Copper actually had a soul with which to revivify. And so, kind of in a state of distress, they looked around, saw the ruby, and made the connection that it could possibly be the source for the undead things. And so we decided to take the ruby with us and smash the skull in which the ruby was held. And we started leaving the mere, I did it again, after picking up the scattered remains of Copper. And we are planning to head back to Gundren to see if they could do anything to help with Copper and the ruby.
Nice.
That was so beautiful.
Let's try.
You're heading back to Gundren, or are you heading back to the town of Leylon?
I think we were gonna stop by Leylon and then go to Gundren.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Hello, what's happening?
Oh,
Remy.
bye, Remy.
Did you die?
Bye.
Yeah, I did.
You said you were going back to Gundren, but
Oh, bye, Remy.
Remy.
As a, hello.
You said you were going back to Gundren, but honestly, you should probably go back to Leylon first and submit your quest.
Yes, that's on the way.
Yeah. Oh, I'm such in a tiny closet.
Huh. Haha.
I
Hey,
hope
get out of the
I get out
closet.
soon.
It's the
Hey.
best place to be.
I've been going in and out of the closet. But yeah, so we will skip. That's a bit loud. How is that? Are you guys adjusting it?
I can't hear
Yeah.
anything.
You can't hear anything?
Let me try turning my master volume up.
What about that?
Mm-mm.
Can you hear anything?
Nope.
Nope. Let me
Reload.
refresh.
Yeah. Refresh. I said reload. God damn it.
Refreshing. Reload. Reload.
Let me refresh real quick.
Y'all can still hear me, right?
Yeah, I
Mhm.
can hear you.
Is Jester
Okay,
here?
good.
Hello.
Okay.
I hate Wi-Fi
still
connection
can't hear anything.
problems. It's very quiet.
Let me turn it on.
Oh, well. Yeah, I can hear that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn down my music for
Mhm.
individually. Okay, so we'll skip ahead a couple of hours as you guys make your way back to the small town of Leylon. And who are you guys meeting first?
I think there was a mayor, right?
Yeah, the town master right now is currently a Kolk.
Right, Colk is Pep.
God, who was it we talked to?
Drizdal
Was it the town
Zarala?
guard?
Yeah, you guys talked to Dristal Zarala, and also Kolk Ispep was the town master of Leylon. Oh my god, who keeps leaving?
Not me.
Is Remy just dying? Remy, are you okay? Remy? Remy!
Or Remy.
Hello?
Remy,
Huh?
You're here.
Remy's
Alright,
still-
we can hear you.
Good. Let's go talk to the master of Leylon
Yeah.
you keep
before
dying. Okay.
before I die again.
Oh my god. Well, Remy, can you talk?
I may just try using Discord on my phone because it seems to work better apparently.
Yay.
If it's more stable, we can adjust your volume.
All right, I'm gonna try to do that. I will be back shortly.
I love you.
No, you
What?
don't. Don't lie to me.
He's never loved you.
I could if you just let me.
Is he your father? He's not my father.
Alright.
Luke, I am your father. No.
No.
I am your father.
Just waiting for Remy. So
Obi-Wan never told you.
the rest of you two, while Linmar is waiting to load into the game,
Load into the world.
yeah, who are you guys going to talk to first?
Colk is Pep. The mayor dude.
Okay,
Test 1 2 test 2 high.
Hello.
yeah, you're fine.
Cool.
It
Yeah,
sounds
Sounds good.
not as good quality.
Well,
Yeah, that's
as,
the problem.
as long as you're here.
Exactly. That's the thing.
Cool. I mean, you're still on your laptop on Roll20, right?
Yeah.
So the party heads to the central building of Leylon, which you guys would know as the similar to what the town master's hall would be from Phandalin. And this time, Kolk isn't actually at the front barking orders, so you go up to the door and just knock at the door, and then the door does open. And there's a guard that opens it, and he asks, "Yes, state your business."
Hi. We were the ones who were sent to take care of the issue with the Walking Dead. We would like to speak.
And
Remy?
again,
We would like to talk to
Remy.
the mayor.
give me
No, hello.
Hi.
Oh my god.
Endgame.
I just imagine Lidmar having the loading like icon on top of it. Like his character just turns like shadowy, and then there's like the loading icon.
Yeah.
Whenever you're loading a YouTube video, it's like everything else is black, and you just see that loading icon.
Oh god. Where did I cut off?
And you're saying we were hired to take care of the Walking Dead, and then you cut off there.
But Lilith
Oh.
finished for you.
Okay, good.
Second, I will go get the town master. And you guys wait there for a little bit until the guard does come back and opens the door again and says, "He's waiting for you in his office. You can go see him now."
Wonderful.
And
Which way would his office be?
let's just say you guys enter into his office, and his office is pretty quaint. It's it's honestly much nicer looking than the town master's hall office that Sildar was at.
Hmm.
You see, there's a bunch of books on the bookshelves, signifying that this man is probably well learned and a lot more educated than what his position should be.
Hmm.
But Kolk is sitting there and he moves aside a couple of papers and he says, "Ah, yes. They the guard said that you finished your job."
Yes, we did. With a loss or two. We may have found the source of the problem. We have no idea of how to get rid of it. But we took it away from there, and we're hoping for some sort of insight on what to do next.
Yes, and I'm guessing that that wooden creature didn't make it back. I'm sorry for your loss. However, this source of the problem you said, what is it?
I'll
Uh,
look over at Lilith.
I'll pull out the ruby. This
And he
was in a skull, and when we investigated it, it summoned the undead, which then attacked us.
What do you mean by investigated?
We messed
She
with it?
plucked she plucked it out of the skull.
And this caused a summoning of the undead.
Yes. It seemed like the undead were there to guard it.
Oh my god, I forgot how much I'm hurting.
What? You forgot how much you're hurting?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh yeah. Ah, um well, you all of you look pretty haggard right now. I did request reinforcements from Neverwinter. So give me about a day, and when the reinforcements arrive tomorrow, I believe, I should have your payment in order for you. And don't worry about the mirror. Specifically, I asked for a cleric so that we can have a mass purification of the mirror of dead men.
What of this stone?
I, to be honest with you, I am not one of magic. Maybe you can speak to Dristal Sarala, our cleric.
Hmm.
We should do that.
What?
I said we should do that.
I suppose.
Right.
Well,
Well then, go ahead and speak to her. I'll pay for your lodgings at. You stayed at Bar's pub yesterday, right?
Yes.
yes.
He kind of like chuckles and says, "Well, if you want to stay there again, I can pay for it if you wish."
There is another location, is there not?
Unfortunately, not.
Ah, well then. I suppose that will have to do.
Right, I'll cover for you for the rest of the day, and thank you for your job. Well done. And I'm sorry for your loss.
Lilith would just nod. And then I guess we leave?
Yeah. After that, the guard escorts you back out, and he closes the door, and you guys are left in front of the hall, facing into the
Oh,
street again.
Alright, I don't know about the rest of you, but I could certainly take some time to myself. Just to rest up, perhaps.
Mm.
Since we're going to be here for a while, I see nothing else to do but that.
I'm alright, so I can go talk to Drisdall if you don't want to come.
Can I tag along?
Sure. Are you just going to be... Lilith will turn to Linmar. Are you just going to be at Bar's pub?
That man fascinates me. Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay. So
Okay.
I guess I'll just nod to him and then start walking towards the church.
All right. So you start heading to the only church, and eventually they lead you in, and you see Dristal Zarala this time. Uh, she's out of bed, and she's kind of walking around, and she sees you, and she goes, "Oh, hi. Hello. How was your quest?
Hmm.
You guys look pretty bad. Do you need any healing?
I'll do alright. I just need a rest, that's all.
Are you sure?" She looks at you, Blue.
Blue.
I thought Ral didn't finish his sentence, so I was waiting.
No, I said she looks at you,
Oh.
and she asks, "Are you sure?"
A little healing will help lots.
Well, sure. She places her hands on you and casts Cure Wounds. How bad are you looking?
Super bloodied.
Where is it? Cure Wounds. She shall cast this at. Oh god, I need to look at it. Sorry, give me a second here.
No seconds allowed for you.
She'll cast this at second level, so that's 2d8. 2d8. Cool. You heal for 16 health.
Dang.
As your wounds clean up, there's still blood, a lot of blood on your fur, mud, blood, and dirt on your fur,
Mud
and
blood.
you look pretty disgusting. But at least some of the gash marks on you are starting to close up.
Mm-hmm.
There. I'm sorry if I can't heal up any more than that. I can keep trying if you want. I honestly don't have much that I can do right now except for treat the rest of the soldiers, but maybe I can spend one more on
I think
you.
you should save that for them then.
What? Okay,
The cat makes the trumpet noise.
She has a hairball.
we get a fucking dude from a skeleton.
Oh my god.
Right. Well, did you need anything else from me?
Um, no, we found this, and I'll hold out the ruby. This seems to be the cause of the undead, because it was stuck inside a skull in the Mirror of Dead Men, and when we tried to pull it out of the skull, a bunch of undead popped up, and yeah, we lost a member.
A skull.
Just
Has
seems
she?
like a normal skull.
Huh. May I see it? As she extends her hands out.
Yeah, I'll give her the ruby.
And I'm sorry about your member.
Mm.
I I know of legends that people can sometimes become resurrected. I don't have enough power to do that, but I know that some clerics in the capital can.
He's not exactly human, so.
Oh, and she kind of bites her tongue back as if I'm sorry if I offended you or anything.
No, we don't know if he has a soul to resurrect, so.
Um, well, I guess the best I could do is to take a look at this for you.
Mm.
And she takes the ruby and let me see. Give me a second. Okay. And you see her eyes glow.
Oh.
Uh,
Identify.
Hun.
they
Oh.
they glow kind of yellowish in color, but more of like sunlight kind of yellow.
Oh.
As she takes a look at the crystal, um, well, this ruby, I sense some necromantic energy from it, but I don't really know what it's used for.
Sorry, I'm typing. My guess it has something to do with the undead because when our group member, when Copper tried to grab the ruby, the undead went after him. So.
Well, if that's the case, my my best hunch would be that it's some sort of summoning focus, and maybe this summoning focus was most likely the very thing that raised the undead for the past couple of days.
Is there a particular way we need to destroy it, or should we just smash it?
I mean, right now it's the magic is dormant. There's no energy source for it. Well, no way to channel its energy. This is the energy source. I'm sorry. Um, I I don't know why it would be there. Because nobody is usually allowed to go into the Mirror of Dead Men apart from pirates just dropping off their bodies. Well,
Have you seen any people coming to it? Or through
well,
Leylon? Or could they have possibly come from the south?
well, now that we're on that topic, I did see the most recent, what I thought were pirates. I did see three figures come into town, and eventually, few hours later that afternoon, I did see the same figures at the Mirror of Dead Men. Let's see. One of them was a pretty large person, and the other two were about the same height as you and me.
Were there any noticeable traits about them? Any features you could remember?
I honestly just got a passing glance at them. I think Kolk was the one to actually talk to them. They went to the town master's hall.
We'll have to talk to him again then.
I'm sorry if I can't really help you much.
No, that's a lot of help as it is.
But if you do have anyone that can cast the spell Identify on this, maybe they can help you learn what it is, truly what it does.
Interesting. Yeah. Hopefully we can find someone with that ability.
Well, it looks like both of you need your rest right now, so I'll leave you to that.
Thank you for your help.
Well, thanks for visiting. It's always nice to see both of you, especially someone of my kind too. And she kind of
Mhm.
looks at you.
I'll nod at her, and then
You guys head back to Kolk. Once again, you go to the guards. The guards let you in, and you're face to face with Kolk right now in his office.
so we just talked to Drisdall about what?
Sorry, go on.
We just talked to Drisdall about the ruby, and she said that there were 3 men who came into town before heading to the Mirror of Dead Men. And she said that they went to the town master's hall, so...
You may have to be a bit more specific. There are a lot of people that come by.
Well, they came in a group of 3, and one was particularly large, though the other 2 were average-sized humanoids.
Oh, that particular group. Right, well, I didn't get a good look on their faces, even though they did come to me. They were all wearing cloaks. As she said, one of them was large, and then the 2 others were about the same human size as you. However, the most peculiar thing is that both the large person and one of the humans seemed to have horns that were poking out of their cloaks, out of their hoods.
Like mine?
A bit like yours, but they were more pointed upwards. And the horned human also had a tail. I would most likely guess that he is of your race.
It's probably a tiefling, then.
Most likely. However, the big one, I don't know. How would you call it? He was about 10, 11 feet tall.
Sorry, what? Out of
Definitely.
game. What?
Yeah, 10, 11 feet tall. And both of them were quiet. There was only one who was actually human that actually took off their hood. It was about a shorter than you, Lilith, with a dark, with reasonably sized kind of dark beard. And I want both of you to roll intelligence checks.
Oh,
Ooh,
fuck. Fuck.
fun.
Hmm.
Intelligent.
Nat 20s.
Come on.
Ooh,
Oh,
halfway there.
wait, was it history or just intelligence?
Intelligence.
Sorry.
Intelligente.
Nat 20, Nat 20.
Intelligente.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck! Wow,
rough.
We're
I
both
did even
sweet.
worse. I did even worse. We're dumb.
It makes sense. Blue, when he mentions it, you're like, have I ever met someone who was short and also has a dark beard? And you recall, and just in the past couple of weeks, you do recall that time whenever you were in the Trisander Manor and that wizard escaped you.
This bitch! Okay. I don't know this, but.
Okay. Okay.
This bitch. I'm sorry, those bitches.
Right, and that human said that his name was, what was it? Yeah, natural one for intelligence. I can't remember his name exactly,
Was
but
I'm gonna
human.
help the man out.
Furious
but
paper
See if I
shuffling.
find it.
he did ask me strange questions, honestly, for some adventurers. I mean, you'd think that they would know the lay of the land and have a map amongst them. But he did ask me if there were any interesting locations around the area. And
Does
well,
his name happens to start like an Ernal Aberic?
What?
I
What?
Peggy.
Can I read my own handwriting?
Peggy.
What?
I swear this says Ernal. Sounds like urinal. Oh my god.
Peggy.
So Yarno?
Arnold.
Iarno. Iarno.
Arnold.
Albert. There you go.
Tweet.
um I don't remember an Iarno ever coming up. I'm sorry. But to continue, he did ask for any interesting areas, interesting locations around the area, and well, really, the only interesting location about Leylon is that it's close to the Mere of Dead Men, the graveyard of pirates.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And being unsatisfied with that, he asked if there were news around the area, and honestly, the news at the time, the only thing I can think of was the rumored suspicion of a necromancer, and what was it? Wyvern Tor?
I guess we know where we're going.
But after that, they just kind of stood up and left.
Hmm. Do you remember what the other two looked like? Any descriptions or features that you could remember?
Well, I mean, the other two had horns, one had a tail.
Do you remember like their skin color, their eyes, anything?
Weirdly enough, my window does shine light through it, and you see the window is directly behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing that kind of angle, the light should have shined on their faces. Weirdly enough, their faces were covered in shadow.
Hmm.
Even though the light shined directly at them, I couldn't see a good look into their face. Only a little bit of outline. The big one, particularly, had a a nose ring.
Hmm.
But honestly, that I wouldn't really call it a nose ring, considering that it's the size of a horseshoe.
Hmm. Hmm. And when they walked, did you hear any like clopping noises perhaps on your floor?
Well, the big one walked with a boom to his steps, as if he was shaking the very foundations of this building.
The very foundations of the world.
Ledmar, you're not there.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Interesting. Wait a second. Out of game.
Ow.
Every time.
Humanitor has a nose ring.
Mm-hmm.
Nose piercing.
Mhm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Humanitor?
Humanitor. Yeah, that's the.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Me?
Fuck.
No, just you, Lilith.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh no.
you're
12?
stupid.
Humanitor does have a nose ring, but he also was accompanied by a gnome. He said that there was a large
Oh, right.
your size.
He said what?
He says that there was a large creature and also humanoids, two humanoids of your size.
Yeah, I forgot that the awesome Archibald was a gnome.
Gnome. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'll shut up.
Okay. Are there any other descriptions you could give us?
Well, I guess I couldn't see much of the horned human, the tiefling. I guess you could call him that. But the big one, he did have a particularly nasty weapon behind him. It was a double-sided great axe that had serrated edges to it.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that sounds great. And you had your undead problem after you met these three?
Well, I mean, yeah, they came here just a little more than a week ago, about a week and a half, and the undead happened about a week ago.
About a week ago.
Okay, interesting. All right. Thank you for your time.
Is there any particular reason why you asked?
Mm,
Do I have
I'm,
to be careful with these three?
I'm thinking
Will
they're
one
the
be
cause
important?
of the undead problem.
Huh.
They don't sound particularly.
All right. I
Yeah.
will send word to Neverwinter and the rest of the other towns. And also keep an eye out on the road.
Yeah. It's just a hunch, but they came through here about a week and a half ago, and the undead problem started about a week ago.
Well, I mean,
It could
if
be
it
unconnected, but it could be connected.
if it's a hunch from any of you, it does seem like it's connected. But if it's a hunch, it may be the lead.
That's what I'm hoping it is. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. You should probably go get some rest, both of you.
Yeah. What time of day is it?
It is about like 8 o'clock right now.
PM?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I'm heading
because you
back to
guys
the inn.
started fighting in the afternoon.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'll head back to the inn and stop bleeding on this man's floor.
I mean, you covered up your wounds.
Somewhat. I'm still bleeding.
I'm still bloodied. Or almost.
Yeah.
Nothing a long rest can't handle.
I'm just dragging around my half-attached tail.
So you guys head back to Bar's pub, and as you guys head back to Bar's pub, you hear some yelling inside, and you hear the door just slam open in front of you, and you hear "Stop fucking around in my bar, you stupid lazy shit!" as the gnome, what was it? The gnome inside there literally chucks out a full-grown man into the dirt.
Can I check if that's Linmar?
The the full-grown man,
Yeah, wait, what happened to me?
the full-grown man face plants into the dirt and mud and just lays still there for like a couple seconds until he gets up, walks a couple of feet, and falls back down face forward into the ground. No, it's not Linmar.
Okay.
You recognize him as one of the trunks from the other night that got kicked.
Figured. Okay. Just want to check. So I'll just kind of be like, oh, okay, all right.
Step
Linmar,
over him.
Yeah.
on the inside, in the inside, you hear, you see him walking back to his bar, and he looks at you. What are you gonna pay for your room, elf?
Well, funnily enough, it's been paid for already.
But funnily enough, I didn't get any sort of payment.
Well, you tell you what, how about this? I'll order some dinner for me and the bird, and then we'll talk about the room later.
And who will pay me for your room?
We'll see.
And if we don't see,
Well,
do I have to give you the same treatment as I did that drunkard?
I assure you, I would much prefer to watch that happen to others than it happened to me, so I'm sure we'll come to an agreement before that happens.
So would you like to eat?
Surprise me.
He walks back inside back behind the kitchen. So, Blue and Lilith, this is the point where you guys come in.
Okay.
Could Reverend and I have had a short rest during that amount of time, or is that not long enough?
Yeah,
for a short
during
rest?
this time you've just been kind of like sitting at the seats, taking a
Watching
breather, just
this
watching the chaos happened. You did see what happened.
Yeah.
Uh, two same drunkards were in there again. One drunkard beat the other one up so badly that that one has like an arm broken and is like passed out on the floor, and the drunkard that beat the other drunkard up was the one that got kicked out by the gnome.
Nice. Did the other drunkard stand up yet, or is he still like passed out on the floor?
Oh, he's still face forward on the ground, and you see his arm is like twisted behind him.
Oh God.
Like it doesn't seem broken. It more seems like his shoulders were dislocated.
Oh.
Ouch.
Lovely. I'm just stroking Reverend watching this
Beat
happen.
red right now.
Oh God.
You're just sitting there resting. This guy's
Yeah.
getting small,
And
dislocated.
you did watch the drunkards as they were fighting. They were like trying to get the chairs and try to hit each other with it. A lot of the chairs were actually bolted to the ground, but a few of them actually, they could actually pick up and move. But as soon as they tried hitting each other with the wooden frames of the chairs,
Uh-huh.
the wood actually seemed to just be a cover for the chairs, because some of the wood on the outside would splinter, and on the inside you literally see like a steel rod.
Slightly paranoid, I see. So not only am I getting a dinner, but I'm getting dinner and a show. Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared what the dinner is going to be, but that's fine.
Oh, you said we get here, right?
Yeah.
Like-
Linmar is just sitting in the furthest corner, and
As always.
both of you see one guy on the ground with his arm dislocated behind him, and then there's like a chair beside him. That's on the ground also.
I'll just raise my eyebrow. You didn't do that, did you?
No, but it was quite fun to watch. What'd y'all learn?
A lot, actually. Okay, so I'll just sit down next to him and start explaining, recapping, whatever, just telling him what we learned.
As you talk, Linmar just kind of sits stiffer and stiffer.
So one of them could potentially be a tiefling. Colt couldn't see any features about them, so I couldn't tell you. One of them... Do I know what a minotaur is?
I mean, you've seen
Human.
Humanitor.
Humanitar. One of them, probably. I don't know. Maybe a minotaur, but not sure. And the other one was a human with a dark beard. So,
You mean the wizard that got away?
maybe?
Probably.
Though Colt said he didn't remember a Iarno Alvaric? Is that his name?
That is
Yarno
his name.
Albrecht.
Yarno.
Yar.
Yarno. The more I think about it, the more it sounds like a pirate name. Well, he didn't happen to see which direction this group went after the mirror, did he?
Drisdall said they went to the mirror and she didn't really pay attention to them after that, so it didn't seem like Colt knew that they even went to the mirror.
Well, I would like to go and find those three.
As would
I
I.
think we have unfinished business with one, and I have unfinished business with the other two. So,
The
we
other
have
two?
ourselves a date. They sound familiar.
How many enemies do you have?
Enough. Enough to keep me busy.
Uh-huh.
But you mentioned Wyvern Tor. Wyvern Tor. What did you learn about it?
Colt just said there was necromantic behavior there, so...
And also the ruby has a the ruby is necromantic in nature.
Yes.
Well, they may be connected somehow.
There's probably a similar one there.
Most likely. And if it's necromantic and there's a necromancer in Wyvern Tor, it may be who we're looking for. It may be where the group went next. Possibly.
Well, they went there first.
Or first, true. Considering we have no other leads, I would assume that would be where we should look next.
We should stop by Phandalin first.
Obviously, it happens to be on the way, though, so... Alright. Well, I'm waiting for my food. Y'all can get yourselves some if you would like.
And around this time, you see the very same gnome just burst out of the kitchen door, and he's holding a plate that has something strange on it.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
There is a gray goop,
Oh.
and on top, as a garnish on top,
Oh.
like, you know the leaves on top of a strawberry?
Oh no.
It's just those. It's no strawberry. It's just those leaves as a garnish on top. And
Great
and
sense of humor.
he walks over to you, Linmar, sets the food down in front of you, and he says, "Bon appetit." What about the rest of you two? What would you like? Are you paying?
I'm gonna hand him a gold coin. That's for the food, the room, and the entertainment. Thank you.
Well, Kolk said he would cover the costs of us staying here, so...
I'm gonna shoot her a look. Just trying to warn her against doing that. Oh
What do you have on the menu?
Hold on, be right back.
No.
God has left the building.
Everything's frozen.
Oh no.
Are-
Now he
what
has
do
the
you mean?
loading sign. What's this guy's name again?
Bar. It's Bar's Pub.
Oh. That makes a
I
lot of
presume.
sense.
He actually didn't give us his name. I asked
Oh,
him
that's
and he refused.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm going to assume his name's Bar
Yeah.
until proven otherwise.
Sorry, I'm back.
Hello.
What
All right.
you guys were saying?
I just asked what was on the menu.
There is no menu. It's just something special every day.
Oh, I feel less special
Anyway,
already.
So what is
Just-
there for today?
That?
And he kind of juts over to the plate.
Can I
Right.
sniff it?
You sniff it.
Yeah. Trying to do it discreetly as possible.
You smell. Roll me perception check.
Oh, good. I'm good at this. This is one of the moments where you don't want to be good at perception.
Well, don't you want to know what you're putting in your body?
Mhm.
At this point, does he really?
So
Ignorance is
So-
bliss, but knowledge is power.
you smell the strawberry, and you being an elf, you're sniffing the strawberry, and you're like, this strawberry seems like it smells like it has mold on it already. But the rest of the goop, you can't smell anything from it.
Even
It's
with the 23.
odorless?
It's odorless.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's even
That's-
worse than having odor in it, right?
That's
Oh,
so
no.
sketch.
I'm going to try to pretend that I'm very happy with my meal.
Well, what about the two of you? Do you want anything else?
Sure, I'll have
Or
what
you can
he...
pay for your room. By
Huh?
the way, the entertainment would be another gold.
What?
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to this elf. The
Right.
entertainment would be another gold. Say if you're truthful and say that your room is already paid for and the payment is coming. The food would be a gold, and the entertainment would be another gold.
Oh boy. I'll just hand him the gold. I'm not going to bother arguing with this man.
I
I'm
wasn't
tired.
here for the entertainment, so
What about the two of you?
I'll hand him a gold piece for the food. I wasn't here for the entertainment.
And the cat?
Take whatever he has. Just the food.
That's a gold.
Yeah,
gonna
I
give me
give him a gold.
He's like outstretching his hand out right now, like gimme, 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 gimme.
She places it in delicately.
And he kind of like turns around. Whoever wants to roll me a perception check.
Mhm.
Okay, here we
Can
go.
I just use my previous percent? No, because that was with my nose. Never mind.
21.
20.
18.
Nice.
Okay. As he turns around, he goes, tourists, and he walks behind the what was it called again? Those doors, those slider door thingy, old
Double
west
Saloon
doors?
doors?
Saloon
Flappy
doors.
doors.
saloon doors. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna forget it again, honestly. And, after he leaves, you do notice, all of you do notice a figure in the far corner who's been keeping an eye out for you.
How have I not noticed this man? Okay, that's fine.
You were distracted by the quote unquote entertainment.
Okay, fair enough.
And then as soon as the entertainment was over, Lilith and Blue came in.
Well, I heard that, but I'm not about to call out an innkeeper in his own inn.
It's okay, I have an idea later.
And as your guys meet the gaze of this shadow person, Jester, describe your character.
Yes.
Oh.
You see, that's why I came to the inn early. I was hoping to meet Chester early. Oh well.
Well, you'll see just a half orc with some light light leather clothes, and he has his feet on top of the table and just gently strumming at his guitar. He has a cup next to him, seems to be empty, and just dead eye staring at you guys. Um, he's a he looks a little bit more on the heavier side, but not like fat, just more like upper body kind of thing. His skin's like a faded gray green.
Hmm.
Ooh.
His hair is kind of like parted on both
Down the middle.
no, it's like pulled combed back,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of like a black sprinkles with sprinkles of gray. Looks to be on the older side as a half orc. And yeah, just staring at you guys.
Staring
Well,
at
that's
us?
not creepy at all.
Yeah.
Looks like we have someone who's very interested in us.
Well, you were here first. Did you see him?
I was too distracted by this, gesturing towards the unconscious man.
I suppose
As you
that's
gesture
fair.
towards the unconscious man, there's no body there.
Okay.
However, what's
Well then.
left behind is a pool of blood going out the front door.
Oh,
Yeah, the body that was there a moment ago that managed to crawl himself out by the looks of it. Lovely. What do you want?
You talking to me?
I am talking to you. You're looking at me.
I just find you interesting. Don't get many people like you around here.
Well, it's rude to stare.
You got a problem with it?
Eh,
Yeah. That's what I thought.
who are you?
Why don't you ask me yours first?
I did.
No. Ask me your name.
Ask
want
him
to-
his name?
Wait.
You
No,
want me to
that's
add?
me. God damn it. How about you tell me your name first?
To be fair, you were staring at us.
I could do this all night, buddy.
just leave and never talk to him again.
That's also an option.
No. My name is Vati.
Vati?
Yeah, just a traveling bard, that's it.
Well, Vati, I'm Lindmar.
That was fast.
Yeah, weirdly enough, for a racist and suspicious elf.
I know. I was like, well, he's not a tiefling and he's not a minotaur, so it makes sense.
I've always introduced myself to everybody, just for clarification. There's never not been a moment where I haven't introduced myself.
Yeah,
That doesn't
okay.
mean I'm still not suspicious of this man.
The first time he introduced himself, he didn't know I was a tiefling yet, so it makes sense.
Yep.
Well, I'm Lilith.
Yeah.
I guess we just look at Blue like
Blue.
Yeah. Well,
Any particular reason you're staring at us?
well, I'm 3 drinks in, so apologies if I'm on edge.
Fair
3?
enough.
Only 3?
shouldn't alcohol take the edge off?
Not for me, no.
Interesting.
What's your stories?
That was quick.
My story is my own for now.
You say you're a bard.
Yeah.
We could see your instrument, right? It's a lute.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, I thought you said it was a guitar. You were strumming a guitar.
Guitar lute.
Okay. I'm going to pull out the lute that I have. Prove it.
I'm gonna raise my eyes at Minmar. Since when did he have a lute?
I've played
Like
it a few
bringing out our
nights.
instruments, she brings out her little hunting horn.
Just all bringing out our instruments now.
I'm just sitting here bewildered, like, bruh, when did this become like a music thing? Like, I'm gonna just sit back for this one.
I'm gonna try to play the lute. Oh God.
Peggy, Peggy, Peggy. Before you bring out your hunting horn, you see the gnome come out with your plates, sees the trail of blood. He puts down your plates and then yells out,
This stupid fucking drunkard left this fucking trail of blood and
sprints out the fucking door. And I just want to imagine you guys just playing the coffin
The coffin theme.
Boom, 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 boom. The hunting horn.
Oh my god.
God.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna say prove it, and then I'm gonna try to play.
Prove it. Okay.
What song? Then?
Waiting.
Anything you want. If you're a bard, you could play anything, right?
God, I so
Well,
miss you. Please,
How about follow me then? Adjust my shoulders and just play the like little country song.
yeah, roll me a performance check.
This is the moment.
Performance. Watch I do crap.
Oh.
Pretty good. I'm gonna try to keep up.
I'll play the background music.
Oh,
Performance
also,
check for the rest of you two.
Huh?
Gesture your name on Roll20.
Oh yeah.
Dot dot dot.
And your 3D dice. You didn't do your 3D dice.
Leave me alone.
I'm sorry.
What did you say, Ryle?
Blue and Linmar, roll me performance checks also.
Oh boy.
Fun. Oh, so I don't roll my horn instead?
Is your horn tied to
I have proficiency in with it, so.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Still a 14.
It's the
Yes.
fucking same!
I hate life.
Oh my god.
Wow. Okay.
It's the same on both sides. Oh my god, I just.
Damn, Lidmar's really good with the loot. Holy shit.
Apparently so.
Okay. So Lidmar and Vati, you're weirdly enough, for the two of you who have never met before, never had any kind of like experience with each other, you kind of match each other, match each other's tempos, all of your tunes and everything, kind of predict what the other one is going to do.
It was meant
Meanwhile,
to be.
Blue, you're like that one new person who's like, okay, where do I step in here? It's like da 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 da. Okay, right here. Bop da 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 ba bop da 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 ba ba.
Oh, so the French horn in every piece.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm going back to my roots.
There's a couple times where like, bah! You did that.
Also
But
on
the
point
both of
for
them
French
just keep
horns.
going off together.
I'm just gonna grab Reverend and pet him while I'm listening to this.
Does Reverend let her grab her?
Not
try and-
grab, not grab,
you
but like,
try-
hey, come here.
Try and grab Reverend, but while Lidmar is playing, uh, you're actually trying to get Reverend off of the gray goop because Reverend is like trying to swallow it.
Oh no.
That can't be good for you. Come here. Just let me pet you.
Oh wow, what an aggressive bird.
You don't get between an animal and its food.
No.
And while you guys are playing, you hear the doors open again, and you see the gnome dragging that bleeding drunkard man. You see his shoulder is still popped behind him, and the gnome's like,
Clean your shit up.
tosses him on the blood pile, goes behind the counter, and then tosses him a broom.
Is he just expecting the man to lick it up? Like, goddamn.
And that's around the time where you guys stop playing because the gnome turns around and is like,
What the fuck are you playing music for? Turn that shit off. Here's your food.
Uh,
Well, that was pretty good.
Lilith will just clap awkwardly, like, yeah.
Right, and if your flies will eat shit.
Just ignore him.
walks
We
behind.
came here because we heard of the issue with undead. Why are you here?
Yeah. Just traveling around.
To Leylon? Leylon? God.
Why are you bad with names?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of looking for some people.
Fair enough.
Who would you happen to be looking for?
Well, looking for a bad bunch, you know. Just it's kind of hard to say at the moment, but just know that they're bad, and I'm looking for them.
Are they bad to the bone?
No.
Start playing Bad to the Bone. At this
Interesting.
point, I would have noticed my bird eating the mush, right?
Yeah, he's eaten like 75% of your plate, including the garnish.
Can I try to figure out what this thing is? What this stuff is? Through taste or prod?
You would
Just
taste
try and
that?
figure out.
Choose. What are you gonna do to figure it out?
Oh God, I want to roll survival. What would that be?
No. Choose. Are you gonna taste it, or are you just kind of like prod it?
I'm gonna. God, I'm gonna taste it.
Okay.
Gonna do the whole finger touch.
Roll me a
taste.
perception check.
Got a perception. Okay.
And then roll me a Constitution saving throw.
No.
Yay!
No.
Oh no.
Remy, don't die.
So, you taste it. It tastes like porridge. There's oat. Is it oatmeal or porridge? Keep chewing a little bit. Is is that is that bacon?
Oh no.
You bite on something hard. Is that bone? Keep chewing it a little bit more. Wait, why is there kale on this thing? And all of these weird mixtures and textures and tastes, including like the odorless scent of it, it's enough to make you kind of gag. Like, you know, whenever you feed a little kid broccoli and they're like, "Bleh."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. It just does not taste pleasant. It tasted pleasant, like the individual ingredients, they taste fine on their own, but mixed together, no.
Ugh.
You tasted
Okay.
bacon, cheese, some kale, amongst all of the porridge slash oatmeal in it.
Ugh, right. Okay, I'm gonna push the plate towards Reverend. Ugh.
Reverend.
I'm just gonna whisper to him, would it just be better to eat a ration?
Oh, it's fine.
Insight check? Is this man lying after he's gagging on his food?
You can roll insight. Linmar, you can roll deception with disadvantage.
With disadvantage, I figured. Yeah.
22.
Oh god. Watch me just roll insanely high.
Ooh.
Oh,
Well, you would have rolled insanely high.
but I still would have beaten you.
No,
Hey,
but
natural 20 though.
Lilith, he says it's fine as he's opening his mouth and just letting the food slop back down into the plate. It's like,
Right.
it's fine.
Well, if you're giving it to Reverend, Reverend could probably eat it, so I'll just give Reverend my plate too while I'm like...
Reverend stops eating, looks at you straight in the eyes. Just waits there for a couple of seconds, looks down at the food, looks back up at you, takes his one claw, moves the plate closer right beside the plate that he's eating right now.
I'm just trying to feed you.
Oh, so
Yeah, how about I get you a drink, man? Sorry to be all hostile on you. I apologize.
it's
Can I get one more drink, sir? You know,
Depends. Are you gonna pay for it?
what do you think? I toss him 2 gold.
Thanks.
And he gives you one mug of ale.
And there you go.
oh, thanks.
So you said you were going to the Mirror of Dead Men?
We just came back from there.
Oh, really? No, that explains all how messed up y'all are.
We've seen better days.
Did you
Question.
deal with the situation?
What?
I was gonna say, did Vati come over to our table, or are they just kind of yelling at each other across the inn?
I came over to the bar.
Okay.
Where'd you guys come from?
That
The Mirror
explains
of
what...
Death, man.
No
I'll
wonder
buy you
you're
a
all
drink.
messed up.
I'll buy you a drink.
What?
God.
God damn it.
I couldn't hear you.
What?
Huh?
No, I don't know him.
Scream without throwing
You're
up.
my mom.
I
Linmore.
couldn't hear you over the sound of this guy dying on the fucking floor. On that note, you guys do realize that the guy is like trying to sweep his own blood, but the bristles of the broom are like metal rods.
Oh.
Ugh, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, it's like
I'm just gonna start under the table. I'm gonna start prestidigitating away some of the blood just to help him out a bit.
yeah, and you do realize that you know how whenever like wooden floors they usually have a pattern to them, like how they place the wood down, right? Like kind of like mortar on the side of a wall. There's like a pattern,
Mm-hmm.
like block here, block there, and then there's a middle block where the lines are kind of like crisscrossing from each other.
Yeah.
What you thought the floor was wooden and what you thought was the pattern are not actually patterns. They are scratch marks from the broom.
Oh. Nice.
And
I
the
forgot
gnome,
what you asked, Vadi.
What?
You asked something before we started shouting at each other across the room.
Oh, call me. What'd you call me? What'd you call me?
Vati.
Fatty.
Fatty.
Vati.
Yes.
I was just gonna ask how you dealt with the situation, right?
You knew about that?
What?
I came over here and they're talking about dead people walking around.
Well, what if we're dead people walking around?
Mm.
For a matter of fact, how do we not know you're a dead person walking around? What
Pretty
are
sure
you?
dead people don't talk.
Wow.
Well, you've never seen an orc before? Or a half orc?
That would explain the coloration.
Do you have something against half orcs too?
Does Blue actually say that?
Yes.
I'm gonna look over at Blue. No. Not yet. Look over at Bati. You could say that we sort of took care of it, I guess.
Well, at least you're all here. That's
Well,
something to look forward to.
Damn, I should have the rest of the party just roll Constitution saving throws for that comment.
yeah, I know. That was rough. That's real rough.
I wish we were all here. How about that?
Oh, well, I apologize on that comment.
Stop. Like, I must. I apologize.
No.
By the way, in the background, after he said, good thing that you're all here. After he said that, you hear in the background, dum 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 dum.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say something and I forgot what it was.
Well, we're all kind of drunk at the moment.
I still haven't drunken the ale you've given
Never
me.
mind, I'm the only one drunk here.
Ouch. I'm trying to prestidigitate the blood just so I could stop that obsessive screeching noise on the ground.
Yeah, it's super fucking annoying. It's honestly worse than a chalk grinding against a chalkboard.
That's horrible.
Just think of it as whenever you like grind your fork against your plate.
Oh, that's not grinding. That's
That's a sin in
screeching.
itself.
I want to look at that video now.
Yeah, and the thing is,
No.
the man is only doing it with one arm because his other arm is limp beside him, and he's stumbling about because he's honestly about to be passed out drunk if he took one more cup.
You managed to catch us in a not very opportune time, Vati.
Oh.
We're heading back towards Fendelin to take care of unfinished business tomorrow, so we'll be out of your hair. We'll be out of mine.
Is it Vandal?
That is what I said, right? I think I said that. I actually don't know, but I think that's what I said.
You did say Vandalin.
Okay.
I don't know if Jester heard your other comment though.
Oh, I'm actually heading out that way as well.
Oh, wonderful.
Was that sarcasm?
Awkward silence between them.
I feel great about this relationship.
You hear it in the back.
No, that wasn't.
And in the background, you just hear as you see Reverend coughing up the garnish.
Might want to watch a bird there.
I assure you, he could take care of himself more than I can.
Can he really? Oh my god.
Are you sure about that?
Look over at my bird. Dude,
He's
you're
coughed up.
embarrassing me in front of the wizards. Come on.
Reverend looks up at you. Just one eye blinks, the other blinks.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
Slowly takes a sip of the ale.
Maintaining eye contact.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Blue, Lilith, what are you two doing while this awkward conversation is happening?
Just staring
Eating a
down at the
ration.
table and eating a ration.
Oh, and also I put away my instrument.
Okay.
It suddenly disappears. Like, what the hell?
Well, I've had a long day, and I'm going to call it a day in the rooms that have not been paid for yet, but oh well.
You think
When am I
Goblin-
gonna get the money?
I already gave you the money, remember?
Not for the rooms.
Yes, I did, but I'll give him another call.
Squeezing you out, man.
Thanks.
Where is he right now, the barkeeper?
He's at the front staring you guys down. He's sitting on the counter.
Damn it, he's out. Damn it. Okay, oh well. I'll go up to my room. See you all in the morning.
I'm
And he's
also going
like-
to retire for the night.
Tang.
I suppose you could come with us tomorrow, Vati. It's better to travel in a group and all.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so as you guys head upstairs, you do see the drunkard fall down on the floor again. He's, with the help of Linmar precedentationing, he's cleaned up about 75% of the blood, but now he's passed out, and as
Is he just bleeding out on the floor again?
you guys are about to lose vision, you see the gnome jump down, wrap the guy in like cloth, and then roll the guy over the blood.
Oh god, Jester, I don't know why I'm being so mean tonight. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I was trying, but then I messed up and I felt embarrassed. So I was like,
Oh.
Oh, it's okay, buddy.
Did you want me to lay down with you tonight?
Oh god.
That was
God damn, I feel like we should just take a little break and get our wits about together. Because everything's so awkward. Like, what the fuck was that?
Are we taking a break here? Should I switch it to the break screen or?
That's up to you guys.
I could use a restroom, so sure.
All right, break screen. We'll be
You're
right
actually
back.
using
first time in a while.
What?
Forget
Remy,
And
why,
how
we're
to know.
back.
Remy,
Oh,
why
wow.
didn't you just know?
Huh?
Why don't you just know?
I'm not all knowing. I'm not
No.
omnipotent.
No, why didn't you just know as an N-O?
Oh, you
Be
got me
what he
there.
wants to be.
You got me there.
So, you guys have a pretty, would you say, not quite so restful sleep. With all your bruises and everything, you kind of have to wake up in the middle of the night for about 5 minutes or so and kind of, you know, clean your bandages off a little bit and reapply them because they were getting too wet for the bed.
Mm-hmm.
You and for the most part, especially you, Linmar, your thoughts were just running wild,
Why? Oh, yeah.
and it's been hard to kind of like calm them down and just focus on having a good night's rest and being ready for tomorrow. But eventually, the sun does rise, and all of you wake up from your slumber.
Yay, long rest. Yay, spell slots.
Oh yeah, spell slots. I get those back.
Yay! I got my spell slots back.
Shut up.
Poor Copper.
F.
F in the chat.
Wait,
How much life
There we
do
go.
we get back?
It's full.
how much? It's
Oh,
full.
Yep. However, your hit dice for short rests only go up by half your
Yeah.
max.
yeah.
Pour one out for the homie.
Were we pouring out motor oil?
Yeah. Oh, lowercase f. Oh
Peggy.
Someone didn't like copper as much.
Damn,
no. Oh
Ken.
no.
Okay.
I know who. Some blue cat.
Well,
Technically, she's
my
like
name's
orange.
Blue, but I'm not a blue cat. I'm actually orange.
Yeah.
So you're blue and orange.
Well, I'm blue with all these bruises, but you know.
Clever.
Huh?
Oh, he's back! He's back!
Oh shit.
Hello.
Remy, we can hear you.
Okay,
Oh, good.
we can
Okay.
hear you, Remy. Just look in the
Oh.
chat on Roll20.
Oh no. Wait. On the chat.
I am back. Hello.
Alright.
Nice. Very nice.
No, you know what would be very nice? This would be very nice.
Oh my god.
Eat.
Yeah. You know what? It's been a while.
So, okay, what are you guys doing?
I go downstairs.
I will
Okay.
also go
So,
downstairs.
as you
Oh
guys
my
go
god.
down, as you guys go downstairs, you see the gnome wiping the remaining blood stains that he missed. And you see outside the windows, which are obviously barred.
Is this a prison? Jesus.
You see outside the windows, you see a couple people are carrying the drunkard on a stretcher. The drunkard still has the cloth around him.
He's been
And
out there for 8 hours?
the cloth this time is just bloody red.
Oh my god.
This was a murder. This wasn't a bar fight.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Huh? Huh? Oh, alright, all of you are awake now. Yeah, okay, sure, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure I get my money.
We'll be sure to mention it to Kolk before we leave.
Yeah, okay.
We
Are
never
we ready?
got your name.
Why do you need my name?
That's why.
So we can properly thank you for your hospitality.
No, I feel like you're gonna report me to the authorities.
Oh God.
Why
I
would
mean,
I do
unless you
that?
want
Do you
us
need
to
to
assume
feel
your
the
name
need
is.
for that?
Why wouldn't you do that?
Because you've given us a place to sleep and food to eat, and you're the only inn in town, so
Did I?
yes, you did.
Why do you
One
need my
of us.
name?
If you don't give us your name, we're going to assume your name is Bar. So unless you are happy with that,
Yeah, okay, sure, you can assume all you want.
okay, fine. See you later, Bar.
Who's Bar?
That's what I thought. I'll walk out the door.
You can think?
Well, thank you very much for your hospitality.
What hospitality?
The one you've shown us thus far.
Yeah, okay, just bring more money next time.
Is it raining
God.
outside?
No, it's quite sunny.
Just the leaves.
Ah. Okay, it just sounds like rain. Alright.
Remy,
What?
I hate you.
What did I do? I haven't said anything.
No reason. I just wanted to comment that.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so despite what the ambiance has us thinking, it's not raining.
Honestly, I thought it was raining too, but I was like, oh, it's a tennis leaf.
You see, I'm not the one critiquing your ambiance here. You shouldn't be mad at me.
I'm not critiquing it, I'm just confused.
But remember what he said. No matter who's pissing him off, it's gonna direct it towards you.
He did say that. He did say that. That's true. I do
Today is
recall
the
this.
day we die.
Nah.
I'll wait for
Remy,
the rest of
I
y'all
swear to God, if
outside.
you make one more comment, I will kick you out of the game. You actually shut up. Remy!
Remy,
So
are
what are
you
you guys doing?
I guess we're gonna head to Kulk? Talk to Kulk?
Yeah. Okay.
So, I heard Ryle breathing deeply as soon as I said that. I just heard him go.
just
Go
get
on.
kicked from the game?
Go on.
I mean, I was waiting outside for everybody to get here. And
Lilith is down there with you.
okay, good.
Blue?
Yeah, I'm down there.
Okay, good.
She's really muddy right now and bloody.
What's up with you?
Her fur is just stained with blood
Oh,
and mud.
Just
actually, speaking of that, can I look at me? How bad am I doing right now? Like, are we all that dirty?
Yeah, you guys did wade through a marsh, and not to mention, that marsh was filled with dead bodies.
I think we could all use a bath at some point.
Could you at least try to clean us off with that spell that you have?
Oh, I'm not sure how deep it can do it. But...
Ah,
Holy
I
shit.
didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that.
Ah,
Oh,
you
gosh.
hear inside. Ah!
Next time, don't charge me a gold piece for a damn room.
No, but this time he's taking off the crown and trying to put it on you.
Yeah, fuck off. Get out of here. All right, I'm ready.
Oh, okay, cool.
Wait, so prestidigitation, maybe?
I'll try to prestidigitate as much of the stuff off of us as possible.
DM. Is there a patch of flowers anywhere?
I mean, for the most part, this is a side town.
Mm-hmm.
So most of the buildings here are businesses. There's not really a flower house here. The flowers on the side are, weed flowers.
I'll go pick one up.
Okay.
I put in my little book.
Prestidigitate, prestidigitate, prestidigitate.
Are you actually going to use prestidigitation to clean all of them up?
I'm gonna do my best.
Okay. You will probably spend about 30 minutes to do
I
that.
would not do my best.
Wow, I see how this is, Remy.
I'll do it for like 10 minutes and then get bored.
You could do it while we're walking.
That is true.
Okay,
That would be more
can do it
productive.
For 10 minutes. For the most part, you and Lilith are somewhat cleaner.
I would do Blue before I would do Lilith.
Blue is a challenge
No.
because of her fur. It's not because what precipitationing is, it's kind of like whenever you clean something up, it kind of like takes it all up together and hurl it.
It's like beating a dusty rug with a stick.
Yeah.
Fun. She
Yeah,
sticks
but,
out both
like-
her arms.
Like within a foot, within a cubic foot, it kind of like takes all of the dirt there and kind of like displaces it somewhere else. However,
Mhm.
on Blue, her hair is really long and also clumped up because of the water.
I really don't think this is going to solve our issue. I think we just need to get a bath at some point. Put it on our list of things to do.
That would be nice. Maybe find a creek or a pond or something.
I've never slept with a rotting eyeball before.
What?
Excuse me?
A rotting eyeball.
Oh, that's right, because you picked up the eyeball of that man. I forgot about that. Well, we used to be the Frankenbits, what can I say?
We love being a long-haired tabaxi.
Would you like me to cut it off? Cut it shorter?
Really?
I just heard.
She's trying to pull.
No,
Okay. Well,
kind of. I don't know. I like my long hair.
we could just trim it shorter.
Go for it. She sticks out her arms, but then it's like it's getting stuck.
I guess we'll try to do this as we're walking so we save some time, but I'll just try to be like not short so that it's like a short-haired cat, but like a medium-haired cat.
Have you ever tried giving a haircut while moving?
As the owner of a stupid dog named Camp, I would like you to roll a dexterity check.
Oh no.
Good luck.
Come on. 18.
No.
Oh, nice.
How this works. I'm so annoyed because Tammy's stupid and his stupid hair.
Blue's not
it-
stupid, so maybe that helps.
Yeah, Blue is actually, obedient and will follow your instructions, and you trim her hair just nicely.
Okay, get a lot of like the matted hair out and stuff like that.
Yep. Talking about Tammy makes me want to go get him and kick him.
This is being live streamed,
I
sir.
know, it's a joke.
He loves Tammy very much, despite what he has you'd think.
I'm not fuck that
Mhm.
bitch.
He sleeps with it. He sleeps next to him every day and carries him up to his room and takes him outside. He's a very good dog owner.
No, yeah, y'all are very cute together.
Stupid.
Yes, Tammy's very.
I hate him.
Tammy likes me.
Do you like him back?
He likes anybody but his owner.
I don't think he likes me.
Tammy's very
No,
moody.
I trained him not to like white people, so it's okay.
That's
It's a
but you know
joke.
what? That's respectful. I like how you
No,
have
I
to
trained him
clarify it
specifically
now.
not to like you. Specific to you.
Okay.
Guys, I was just in a group chat. People were assigning people from the Fellowship of the Ring to people in the group chat, and I was assigned Gimli. I don't know how to feel.
I feel like
What?
you would.
That's an honor.
Legolas?
No, I
Be
love
better as
Gimli. Don't get me
Legolas.
wrong. I just am trying to figure out why I'm Gimli. Anyways, this
I
is
don't see
beside
any of the
point.
similarities, but yeah.
It would be
Yeah,
better
you,
if you
you
were
can't
Legolas.
you can't grow a beard.
I know.
Very true. Very
Don't
true.
make me sad. Don't make me sad.
Anyways, what are you
There
guys
you
doing?
go, Blue. That should help a bit.
I look back at the trail of fur.
Oh yeah, you guys did leave a trail of fur.
Hey, as long as it's not in the inn, we're good.
You see someone walking past and just go, Achoo!
Oops. Can I try to pet Blue? Like, give her like a head rub?
I mean, it's between the both of you.
I'm asking.
What do the roll to not?
Fuck. How do you do this?
Opposing dexterity checks? I don't know.
I guess.
Or acrobatics.
Acrobatics?
Dodge,
Oh,
dodge.
Let's just
acrobatics.
do straight. Let's do
Straight dexterity?
Straight
Oh
dex.
no.
Come on. Hell yeah.
I mean, Lilith, it's easier for you because you are the one cutting her hair.
Well, no, after I was done cutting her hair. So.
Like, as you're cutting her hair, you're kind of like sneaking in pets every now and then. And after you cut the very last piece of hair, that's been clumped on top of her head. As she's walking, Blue, you don't feel it because your hair is so long. But Lilith, you do like pat her head, and just pet her.
Head
as you guys
rubs.
are walking.
Head rubs.
Do I after the fact?
You kind of feel a little bit of pressure there.
Okay. She does
And
that
you-
weird animal shake thing.
Alright.
Okay, for the rest of you, what are you guys doing?
I'm assuming we're heading towards Phandalin cross country again.
Oh, I thought we were going to talk to Culp real quick because he has our payment.
That's right. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. That's slightly important.
I'll wait out here.
All right, we shan't be long. Shan't? We shan't be
Shan't.
long.
Shan't?
I
Should not?
I combined won't and shan't together. Shan't.
Nice job. Okay. So you guys do see Kulk in front of the building right now, the hall, and you see him talking to what seems to be a different, what seems to be like a I wouldn't say, actually, Lilith and Linmar, roll me history checks.
Okay.
Ooh, 17? Or no, 15, sorry.
Natural 20.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
These would be like messengers.
gotcha.
So they would go ahead and run way ahead in front of the army to kind of way in front of an army or like a massive group of people to kind of scout ahead and inform the towns ahead of them. And you see Kolk talking to him right now, and you see a familiar emblem of the Neverwinter, of the Neverwinter city on the shoulder pad of this messenger.
That's a good sign.
Yeah. And at this point, as you guys are walking, Kolk does see you. Oh, hello there. I actually have your payment if that's what you came for.
That is what we came for.
And messenger turns around, and you see this kind of elven features. Linmar, you see it to be a wood elf. He's a bit lanky, but you can pretty much figure out he's a messenger. Of course, he has to be lanky, so he's much faster than everybody else. And
Okay.
the messenger turns around. And says, "Oh, hi. Are you the adventurers that
the group that dealt with the quest.
That we are.
Right, I gave the payment to the town master already, so if you just talk to him. Anyways, Mr. Ipsep, I will go back to the army right now.
Yes, and I will be expecting you around this afternoon, right?
Yes, you will.
Good, I'll see you later then. And then the messenger goes out. Right, your payment for your troubles and, especially after losing one of your own party members,
Slight wince.
I apologize for that. I mean, my condolences, rather. I didn't have anything to do with it, but, here are 500 gold pieces
Damn.
for all of you.
Each?
Total.
Just had to check.
Each. 500 does not go into 3 very easily.
What?
Just put it in the party. The party group.
Wow, that's a big party pot. I'm not sure that's necessary.
Well, just put it in the party pot.
Here,
Right.
we'll do
Well,
166 for each of us, and then 2 in the party pot. How about that?
Sure.
Okay.
right. Well, thank you for your work. Is there anything else that I can help you with?
The innkeeper, we don't know his name because he wouldn't tell us.
Ah,
But
right. That gnome.
do you also not know his name?
He honestly he changes it from time to time.
Interesting.
Can't blame him.
Yeah, we told him that you would be paying for our rooms.
Ah,
So.
right. Sorry, I totally forgot to give him that yesterday, but I'll give that over to him sometime soon.
Alright.
But for my own curiosity, what are you guys planning to do now?
We're planning to
Well-
head back to Fandolin.
Oh, you were actually planning to head back to Fandolin. I heard that that town is booming lately with the reopening of the what was it? The Wave Echo Cave.
Yes, that would be correct.
Nods.
Well, that's wonderful. Honestly, with a boom in that town, more imports would be coming in from Neverwinter, and more imports coming in from Neverwinter would mean more travelers coming around our way, and more travelers meaning more boom in our economy.
Quite.
It's good for everybody.
Yes, well, good luck on your journeys, and thank you for your help and for all of your troubles.
Just keep an eye out for the 3 that you told Lilith about for me, okay?
Yes. I've already sent word for the messenger, and, we'll keep an eye out.
Okay.
Good luck, and may Tor watch you.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. Well,
And he leaves and goes back, not back inside his hall, but he actually goes towards the temple.
Alright. Now we should go to Fandolin.
yes.
Almost completely left without the payment. That would have been bad. I am somewhat distracted. Sorry.
It's quite alright.
We have to see if we could get Copper back.
Mm-hmm. Let's go talk to Gundren.
Yep. Bertie,
Oh yeah.
Why are you wanting to go defend them?
Like I said, I'm looking for a certain group of individuals. They're a bad
Okay.
bunch.
Are
Well,
you hunting them or are you?
In a sense, they took something from me, and
Ah.
just wanted to make sure I get it back.
Do you have a description of the group? Maybe we would have seen them.
Well, I just don't. Honestly, I really don't know. I just know that there was a small group, I believe.
3 people?
Yeah. Yes, I believe it was 3 people.
Was one of them particularly large? About 10 to 11 feet tall?
I from the descriptions I've been told, yes, I think so.
Interesting. We're looking for the same people then, I would assume.
Really? Yeah. Were they a bad bunch?
We're not sure
the
yet,
worst.
The worst.
but we can assume that they're the cause of the undead activity in this town. So, we're hoping to find some answers by looking for them.
Was Jesse the only one to hear that? Okay, cool.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
The
What'd you
worst?
say?
Mm-hmm.
Are they a
No,
bad
yeah,
bunch? The worst? Yeah, I heard that.
Okay.
No, I don't know actually. But yeah. So if you're looking for them, maybe it'd be best if we stuck together for a little bit, at least until they're gone. Because they caused quite a commotion around my hometown.
Well, the more people we have to fight them, potentially. One of them did have a nasty weapon.
Yeah, I think that'll work out.
Are you guys okay with that? I'll look at Blue and Linmar.
Lindmar's kind of distant at the moment.
Yeah, I guess.
Sure, yes, of course. The more the merrier with those 3.
Well, I guess we should head off then.
We've been...
That we should.
I feel like... Wait, were we walking and talking? Because I thought that's what we were doing.
Oh,
Well, we now we're walking and talking better.
we're walking a little bit faster now.
God damn it.
Along the way.
I just imagine you guys talking in front of the hall, and then you saying, "Were we walking and talking?" After a brief moment of awkward silence, you start speed walking outside.
Oh
no.
god.
Like, yeah, and just like I would try to have some short, small conversations, small talk with
Go ahead.
some of them. No, just saying
Oh, just saying.
along the way, unless you
You
just
sure you
roleplay
don't
that.
Roleplay, man. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
dude. So we are on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, we're not on
Town
the road.
right
We're
now,
going.
No, we're still standing and talking.
No!
We haven't
No,
left yet.
you're walking. You've left town by now.
Okay.
And as you pass by Bar's pub, you see that there are actually a couple of guards walking into Bar's pub.
Maybe they're just there to give
You're
him his payment.
You hear yelling inside.
About damn time for that.
How long were you there for?
A couple of days, actually.
I don't think I could handle more than one.
Yeah, that's why I drank. Little shit is something else.
You didn't get a name from him, did you?
No, after the first attempt, I just asked for some nice drinks. So about these individuals, how long have you been hunting for them?
As of yesterday.
Well,
For you, I look at Linmar. What about you?
longer than I care to think about. At least for two of them.
If they're the two you're talking about, they could be different.
It could be.
Do you know where they came from?
No, they've remained a mystery for me.
Insight check.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Still a little hungover.
But what do I roll for that?
Depends if you're telling the
Depends
truth
on
or
what
not.
you want to do. If you want to hide your emotions, deception. If you don't want to, then honestly, just tell him what he sees.
Okay. You see that I'm pained about something, but like I'm actually pained about not knowing much about them. That it bothers me that I don't know much about them. Although with an insight of 8, I'm not sure you would be able to tell that much.
The sun got in my eyes. Oh,
You can see the surface emotions.
Yeah, so you can see that I'm in pain a little bit.
well. Well, that's something else then.
That's fine. If God, I'm trying to remember. Wait, I need to actually look at my backstory for this. Oh God, when did that happen?
Oh, I don't know if they're trying to be quiet about their conversation, but I would like to be listening.
Same.
I'm speaking like enough, but more directing it towards Linmar.
Okay. Yeah, Linmar just would have said more than he cared to think about. He wanted to have gone into basics.
Yeah, that's good then. Like you said, the more we have is, we'll be able to catch them all. No.
Listen, I'm sorry about yesterday. We are not in a very good place at the moment, but if those people did something to you, then we have something in common.
Yeah. No worry. No use in worrying about the past. Past is past. Just keep on moving forward. Just it is what it is, you know.
Alrighty then.
Still a piece of shit.
What? What was that?
Oh, son. I'll
Perception check?
check out my loot. Do.
What? Even I'm confused. What the fuck is happening?
So we continue walking.
Was that in game? Wait a moment.
Wait, was that in game?
Continue walking.
Linmar's very confused now.
Could I have rolled a perception check to hear that?
I would
That's
like to also roll a perception check to hear that.
When the GM says that, Jesus.
He said you're still a little piece of shit, in case you're wondering.
I heard something else different. I thought he said like I'm still like rusty on this shit or something like that.
Oh.
Okay. So how are you guys going to Fandolin? Are you going through the high road or going through the plains again?
Through the plane.
Hey.
Go through the plains again.
Normal or sneaky, fast?
I would say normal if I were to cast it out. And
Yeah,
if nobody
that's
else
fine.
is
That's
casting
fine.
a vote,
That's
then I
fine,
guess we
yeah.
can move. Okay.
Wow, wonderful guys. Just letting Remy talk for all of you.
Well, I
Okay.
agreed with it. That's why I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Just silence.
What?
Just like, okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
What's going on with this game? Why is it so weird?
Because everyone's dead inside.
I think
apologize.
it's because it's a Monday, not a Sunday.
Yeah.
It's
Sunday.
We're not
every
weird.
day.
You're weird.
Yeah, you're weird.
Stop
Every
being
day
so
just
weird.
Gosh,
Every
Ryle.
day.
That's
Are
why
you
it's
banging
called
your head
Sunday
against the
Fun.
table?
That's why it's called Sunday Fun Day, and it's Monday Depression.
I've never heard of that.
Not sure how that's how it goes, but okay.
Okay, so you guys start heading to Fandolin, and all is pretty much quiet. You guys are just walking through the plains, listening to some of the tunes that Vati is playing. Just for fun, I want you to roll me a performance check.
Performance.
I think once most of the conversation has died down, I would also like to put up my hood and jump into the bushes or... Oh! Oh!
Fucking A. My rolls are crap!
Mm.
Oh, just
So within a couple of hours in your travel, Vati, as you start playing, a bird actually swoops down and grabs at the strings of your guitar and breaks them.
Hey, fuck yeah! Son of a bitch! Damn it! So god fucking damn it. I just start trying to put them together even though it's like useless. I'm like,
And you see Linmar, as the bird is flying away, you see Reverend fly up to the bird, catch it, and then both of them just fall down.
It's
We
a
know who
mating
won that
dance.
fight.
it's a maiden dance.
That's
And
how
then-
eagles mate.
After about 5 minutes, Reverend comes back to you, Linmar, with a bloody beak and bloody claws.
Oh god damn.
yeah, he took care of your problem for you. There you go.
You know, I was getting tired of playing it anyway.
Okay, sure.
Now
I
that you're
told
done,
Monday depression.
I'll just take out my journal and start writing.
As you're walking? God, okay.
I mean, I text and walk. Same thing.
Oh,
No, it's
that's
not.
not
Yes, it is.
safe.
No, it's not.
It is.
I imagine him with like
Oh,
marching band rolling through, upper body's like still, and he's writing.
I mean, he is a bard. I wouldn't put it past him.
True.
It's a perfect human being.
Mm.
All right, Reverend. Now that you're
Becoming
done,
human, Vati.
Reverend. Now that you're done snacking, why don't you fly around us and keep an eye out, buddy?
Reverend looks at you, gulps down whatever thing was in his throat, and flies up into the air.
Wonderful. Can he roll perception as we travel?
Go ahead.
Alrighty. Alright. It's a good thing he has keen sight.
Yes, it is. Soft 20.
Oh.
Yeah, Reverend.
A boulder actually flies towards Reverend.
What?
And Reverend manages to dodge it.
Oh, shit.
As you see in the far distance, there's a hill giant just throwing boulders.
Fuck that.
What?
I know how much damage they do too. Oh, but
Just introduces a giant. Wow. Okay.
How far is this
called-
thing away from us?
Pretty far.
How strong is this thing?
hill giants are.
And you see another hill giant come up and he's like and like they're like playing with each other and pointing at Reverend. You can pretty much guess that they were trying to make a bet if they were able to hit the bird or not.
Oh. Hmm.
I would tell. I can't communicate telepathically with my bird, but Reverend's smart enough to avoid boulders and to maybe hide from the people throwing it at him.
Yeah, at that point, Reverend actually flies higher,
Yeah, okay.
where you're looking up at the sky and Reverend is flying directly underneath the sun, so you can't see him.
My eyes! My eyes!
Eyes! My eyes! That SpongeBob movie.
Not sponsored by SpongeBob.
What?
Anyways.
So, yeah. It takes you about half a day, but eventually you guys reach back to Phandalin. And Phandalin, in the past couple of days, has changed a bit. You see there are a whole lot more guards, even more than than when you guys left it. There are actually guards stationed at the front, and there is now a makeshift gate to enter into the town. And the guard stops you. Halt! State your business?
We live here?
And you are?
Droop's minions.
You don't
minion
recognize us.
of and you see another guard beside him. Dude, just stop it. I know you're new, but just stop. You're embarrassing us. I've seen them around before. Just let them in. Oh, right. Yeah, just go in. And you guys walk past them, and the other guy's just like, go. Dude, seriously? Why? I'm not even supposed to do that. Just. And you guys enter in the town of Phandalin.
Droop's minions. Is that really what we are?
I don't know. We didn't like ever come up with a name, and Droop was the only one who suggested one, so I went with it. Besides, we're the one who probably gave them jobs by reopening the friggin' Wave Echo Cave, so...
What the hell is a droop?
Oh, you'll meet
you'll-
Droop.
You'll
An
get the chance to
interesting
meet.
character.
The best
Yeah,
character.
I suppose Droop Minions is a fine name.
All right.
Body. I keep on wanting to say body instead of vati.
Fatty.
Wow.
So what are you guys doing?
We're going to go find Gundren in the Townmaster Hall, hopefully.
Okay.
Right?
Are you?
Yes?
I think we are. Yes, we are. Let's do that.
Oh my god.
Off day. It's off day. It's all right.
Oh my god.
It's all right.
Nope, that's not the right place. Yeah, da-da-da-da.
Hold on, I'm trying a piece of new music. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear.
Mm.
Country village.
Yeah. Honestly, reminds me of Stardew Valley.
Take me home, south.
Oh,
It does.
I haven't played Stardew Valley in a while.
Yeah. We haven't played it since January.
Holy shit.
But yeah, you guys walk up to the Townmaster's Hall, and there are two guards, and they stop you. And they, one guard goes, "What are you trying to do?"
Talking to Gundren. We're the ones who helped the whole situation.
What whole situation?
of Waveka Cave, why do you think everything's doing so well?
Well, yeah, but I'm just asking, what are you trying to do here, right now?
Listen, we're just trying to talk to Gundren.
For what purpose? And they're busy right now.
A friend of ours have died.
And he kind of like, you see in his helmet, his eyebrows kind of raised, like, and
This bitch. And we may need his help. This is a matter of life and death. I think that's somewhat important.
We are their fucking boss. Let us through. Out of game.
well, you don't have to speak to me with that tone, miss.
I fucking
Sure,
said
I'll get
out
Gundren.
of game.
Would you hurry the fuck up?
He does eventually come back, and you see Gundren step out, like,
Aye?
We saved both of their lives.
Oh, hey, you're back.
Sorry for interrupting you. Sounds like you were in the middle of
No,
something
no, it's
important.
fine. I was it's boring work with the mine and everything. You know, setting up Sildar was talking to me about setting up a tax in Comfort Village and everything. It's all boring economic stuff. And what did you need me for?
Do you remember Copper? The big...
Copper. Oh, that. What did you say he was?
We're in the middle of the game.
Construct?
Yeah? We
Something
didn't
Right?
play
I
yesterday.
think that was the term for him. Oh yeah, where is the big guy?
Because Rob was busy.
Well, that's why we might need your help. I'm going to... his core did not fit in the bag of holding, correct?
Mm-mm.
I said I'm
You
busy.
have his core, don't you, Lilith?
Michelle.
She
What?
died.
Sorry, my brother was in my room.
You have
Oh,
his
okay,
core.
you just
don't
put him into a chokehold and kick him out.
Uh-huh.
you?
Oh, Rob, we don't do that in this household.
Oh, that's right.
I thought we
That's
just
just-
put all of him in the thing. All I took was a ruby, so I just...
Okay, whatever. I have the core, so I'll take out the core and I'll show it to Gundren.
Oh.
He fell. We were hoping that maybe you could do something to bring him back.
Well,
this is a bit out of my depth. But
I don't know, son. I don't know if I can fix him.
I was hoping you could, but I
Yeah.
was a slim hope.
I mean, honestly, right now, Sildar brought up a interesting topic of maybe bringing in a town wizard in, and but he was kind of waiting for all of you to converse on that topic, and maybe when that town wizard would come in, maybe he's well versed in this kind of construct magic.
Well, suppose that's our only hope.
I'll lean over to Blue and say, was that your companion?
Yeah. He was only our companion for a shorter while, but still.
Just like look over everyone, see like their kind of like their reaction or emotions at the moment.
Ouch.
Oh hey, who's the half orc?
I thought you were going to say, who's the effer?
He's losing his voice. I'm sorry. I don't remember what his voice was.
You're good.
Sound good, dude.
It's a Monday.
My name is
Monday depression. I think that's a song, isn't it?
Mm.
We'll
I
find
don't
out
know.
next time. My name's Vati.
Hey,
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Shake his hand.
He shakes yours.
Just traveling with this group for a little while.
Oh, he raises an eyebrow at you, Lidmar.
Well, I suppose we should find some place to put Copper until somebody can fix him.
Well, honestly, if you take it by me, we can keep him here in the town master's hall. Sildar has a safe in here.
I'll look
I'd-
over at the
Speaking of
others.
which,
I'd
speaking
s-
of which, I think all of you should come inside and speak to Sildar. I think he needs to finally put a pin on the wizard topic and whatever economy. I need the ale.
Me in economics class.
I'll put the core of Copper back into my bag, I guess.
Yeah.
You were carrying it on your back like like where your bow was. You kind of had it strapped.
Ah, got it. Right above the quiver.
Mhm.
Nice.
Or right beside the quiver.
Mm. All right. Yes, we'll come in and talk. All right. Fair enough. Sorry, slightly out of it.
No, that's not. It's no problem. I'm sorry about your comrade. I know how it feels like to lose someone.
And his face kind of like goes off in a long distance.
I as well.
You hear the music in the background. Sorry, okay.
And in the background, you just hear.
All right. We're going inside.
So you do go inside, and Gundren leads you into Sildar's office, where Sildar has a bunch of books on his desk and a bunch of papers on the other side. And he looks up. Oh, hey, Gundren, you're back. Should we go back to where we were?
Well, they're back.
Points at you guys.
mm,
I like to think Blue actually makes that noise.
why not?
Eh.
Mm.
And I guess there's the newcomer that's joining them. I don't know. Honestly with its group. I still don't know what their group name is called.
Apparently, we're Droop's minions.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Oh, speaking of which, Droop.
Yes, Droop.
Has he
Yeah,
gotten himself into trouble?
Gundren and Sildar both look at each other. Sildar looks back up at you. You might want to check up on him at Barthen's.
Has he gotten himself into trouble?
Well, he's been interested in potions. I don't know if you
Mhm.
know that. And
Yes.
Barthen have recently, a few days ago, he had that restock of weird potions.
Oh no.
Been quite some trouble around town with certain other people buying it from him that I've sort of banned those potions. The swirly ones, anyways. The sparkly ones.
Looks over at Blue.
Yeah.
And let's just say Droop had a curiosity about him.
As he
That
does.
well, honestly,
Well, let's just say we can't really control the little bugger.
I don't think anyone can.
Well, you guys, right?
We
That's
will
a
do
tall
our
order.
best.
We don't control him as much as we do supervise him, I would say.
What
Huh.
exactly has he gotten himself into?
Well, let's just say that he's been experimenting,
Oh.
mixing potions here and there, and uh spiking it in some of the drinks.
Oh.
Oh.
Good until then.
Body actually
But
laughed again.
after all, a lot of people go to Toblin's Inn, and Droop also goes to Toblin's Inn, and
Let's just say for the past couple of days, it hasn't been a enjoyable time for some people.
You hear an
Okay.
explosion in the background.
Just
yes,
quietly,
there
quietly.
was one guy who grew 20 feet tall, just in height, not in good
Proportion.
proportions to his body.
I remember that experience. That
There was
was
a
very
woman
odd.
whose hands grew about the size of her body,
Interesting.
and another man lost all of his hair.
Oh,
I mean, it didn't matter much. He was balding anyways, but
That was kind of funny, but you get what we're saying.
Yeah, we'll
yes.
we'll check in with him after we're done here.
Oh right, Sildar. The wizard topic or something, finances, whatever.
right. I actually wanted to bring this about with you guys. Droop's minions. Th- the town is growing, and well, you guys did save the town. So, considering that you are, I'm hoping that you are our town adventurers. You know, putting a name of safety for the town,
Mm-hmm.
not just with the Wave Echo Cave, but you know, for the adventurers that helped recover the Wave Echo Cave. Um, that maybe the town could also hire a wizard. That wizard would be the town wizard, but also work for you.
That sounds
Well,
good.
And the what were their names? Zankul and Morona. Uh the builders, the Nails and Hammer Incorporated. They were building you a wizard's tower, weren't they?
you're building of something of the sort, yes. More of an
And
archer tower, but yes.
and well, you were also building a library, as they told me, and well, maybe the wizard could establish himself in your manor if you wish to do so.
I just have a
Um,
quick question. As far as the previous person who resided in Trisander Manor goes, and I am speaking of Yarno, in case that wasn't obvious,
Ah, right.
we don't want a repeat of that, right?
Of course not.
Okay, well, as long as that doesn't happen, I would be fine with it.
Well, of course, he has to go through all his credentials back in Neverwinter before he's set out to here. But the payment for him will not come out of your pockets, but from your share of the Wave Echo Cave. Just as a note.
That seems fair. If
I prefer
Yeah.
not to be tied down, so it doesn't bother me much.
Of course not. You're adventurers. I know how all of you feel.
Hmm.
that's kind of creepy.
X for doubt.
You know what I mean. He's kind of creepy sometimes. You know, it's Sildar.
Yes.
Hey, what is that supposed to mean?
Uh, you need to learn a bit of what is it called?
Humanity.
No, not humility. Tact.
Eloquence.
Yeah, that, not to be that creepy old guy that always straightforward and everything. Well, uh, anyways, so would you agree with the wizard? Should I start sending Neverwinter some papers and a request?
I think that would be good.
I don't see why not.
All right then. I'll send in the request right now. And yes, please go check on Droop.
Hmm.
He is
A handful.
Right. We could do that. Now, about the safe and copper.
Oh, right. Sildar. On the request, that construct actually did not make it. And well, I told them that when the wizard comes, maybe that wizard could check in on the magic that made the construct, and they're hoping that we could keep his core for safekeeping. Meanwhile,
yes. I have a safe. I'll keep it under lock and key. Don't worry about it.
Hmm.
He kind of extends his hands out.
All right. I don't like it, but I'll hand over the core.
Hmm.
I mean, if you're unsure, I can make sure.
I would prefer he stay with us until the wizard comes.
That is your choice to make.
All right. I'll hand it to Lilith then.
Okay.
I'll lean over to Blue again. You guys have a manner.
Kind of awkward in these situations, but otherwise, no.
Huh?
What?
I don't really know what you mean by matter, but
Manner.
manner.
Oh.
You guys have a matter? What? What? We have material possessions. Yes, they are matter.
God.
Becky.
Man, we kinda, I mean, it was an old wizard's manner, but you know, a manner's a manner. Can't be very picky about that,
Um,
even though we kinda were, but whatever.
I mean, I wouldn't know, but goddamn.
You could say that again.
Goddamn.
Thank you. I was really hoping you would. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Right. Well, since you're keeping the core, how was the job back in the Mirror of Dead Men? Apart
Well,
from
successful, apart from the unfortunate outcomes, successful. And
hopefully, since he's a construct, we can rebuild him.
exactly. It was successful. However, we learned that it may have been caused by a trio of troublemakers, you could say.
Troublemakers?
Yes. 3 people, one tall, one tiefling, and one Yarno Albrecht.
Vati's gonna listen in on this.
And as at the mention of Iarno Albrecht, Sildar's face kind of, I would say, darkened,
Mm-hmm.
grow serious. Iarno Albrecht. He did escape,
He did, unfortunately. That's on us.
So you're saying that he's back?
Potentially.
And behind. Potentially, this is true. It is not confirmed, however.
It is a hunch.
It's a hunch. He may have been spotted just before the events started taking place. And the description of the other two sound familiar to me, and if they are who I think they are definitely troublemakers.
And you mean that by...
Murderers.
Gee, what's your
Mm.
definition of troublemakers? Oh my god.
Right, I wouldn't exactly call that troublemakers, but more of criminals.
Straight up, honestly.
Well, I
I
mean,
suppose so.
Gunjan has a point, but we'll keep on guard. Luckily, Phandalin is now well fortified. Well, starting to be. But indeed, we will keep our guard. Anyways, where are you heading to now?
Well, we heard that there was some sort of connection to necromancy up in Wirventor.
Oh, right, there was a quest about that.
Indeed,
Has
there
anyone
was.
taken it?
I do recall a couple of adventurers took it, but there hasn't been any reports.
Have they returned?
Not yet.
That would be why there's a lack of reports.
Oh, I mean, it's only been a few days ago.
Oh, okay. Well, we may have. I mean, is there anything else you've heard recently?
Not really. The town's been quite peaceful, apart from, well, you
Right.
know,
We'll try to take care of that.
that. Well, as much of a troublemaker as he is, that would be the definition of a troublemaker. But as much of a troublemaker that he is, he's quite... How would you say it, Gundren?
He's a kid, honestly. I wouldn't put it past him to have anything, well, he's not the type to have anything malicious.
I'm just grateful that the town hasn't thrown him out, for one, doing it, and for the second, him being a goblin.
You and me both, Linmar.
Well,
We should
first
go
of
see
all,
him.
we will go see him. Second of all, we may go to Wirventor anyways, just to see how things are faring there.
Well, good luck to you on that. Hopefully you get, well enough rest here before you head out.
Oh, yes,
course.
I'm sure we will.
The Nails and Hammer Incorporated, they haven't finished yet, but their main focus were your bedrooms, so you can rest up in the Trisander Manor right now.
Hmm.
It finished about 3 of your bedrooms.
That's good.
But to
I'll have
complete
to
the
do.
rest of the other 2.
Huh?
We
They're
had
about
some
to
guest
complete the rest.
bedrooms, I think.
Yeah,
That's
complete
right.
the rest of the other 2.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
Well, sorry, complete the rest of the other. Oh god, I can't count. The rest of the other 5.
Right.
Right.
Because you were
That's
supposed to have 5 bedrooms and 3 guest rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, that will do for now. That reminds me, you haven't seen any strange, shadowy creatures around Phandalin recently, have you?
Oh, right, those.
Not particularly.
You haven't heard of any disappearances or anything like that?
No.
Okay. We had
Why?
a strange encounter the night before we left.
Uh-huh.
There was a shadowy form attacked us, who took on the form of, well, me.
I'll have the guards keep an eye out on that, on their night patrols. It's concerning. Hopefully nothing pops up. That was just a one-time occurrence.
Apparently,
Random.
they don't like people who read. Yes, just a one-time occurrence.
Hopefully. Ah, yes. Come by later on. Whenever you come back from Wyvern Tour, I think I have made up a system of how we should handle your share of the Wave Echo Cave and your renovations of your manor.
All right.
But yes, you should go and
Find Droop.
watch out for that goblin.
Yes. Thank you for everything.
Thank you for helping this town grow to what it is now, and hopefully to what it is to become. And this half-orc, I'm assuming,
Vati. Yeah.
Sildar, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, sir.
Why is he joining you, Linmar? Is he
Great
joining?
question. Are you joining us for now? We have a similar purpose, don't we?
Yes, of course.
Sounds like he also has a run-in with the trio of troublemakers, air quotes around troublemakers, as well. So,
Well, good luck to both your party and you, Vati, on that.
Like,
But yes, Gundren, we have to get back to finances. No, don't moan. We just don't groan. We just have to finish the rest of this.
all right.
So, you guys exit the town master's hall. What
I
are you guys
guess
gonna do?
we go find Droop.
Go home.
Go home.
go home.
That's such a Peggy thing to say.
Eh.
Unfortunately, Droop's not at home. He's at Bart's.
Oh, true.
So, we should
No.
probably go there first.
He's in between either Barthen or the Stonehill Inn.
That's right. Well, Stonehill's closer, so we could check it on the way to Barthen's if we want.
Okay, so as you guys are walking towards the Stonehill Inn, you hear a resounding down at Barthen's provisions.
I think that's our
That's
answer.
probably Droop. All right, here we go.
And as you guys
We
are
would
running,
like to travel at a fast pace.
Yes.
as you guys
Run.
are running towards Barthen's provisions, you see a puff of smoke come out as the door opens, and Barthen and Droop are running out, coughing. Just
I think I did it, Barthen.
oh, I wouldn't call that the success exactly. As he looks back into his store that's now filled with smoke.
Droop.
No, hey, you're back. Hi. Man, you guys look like shit. Where's Copper?
Boy.
Hmm. We need
What?
to talk.
What happened?
He-
Oh, is this like one of those human talk things? Or like the parents take the kids? And like talk to them about human reproduction.
No. No.
It's
Okay,
on
good.
top
'Cause
of the
that sounds
points.
weird. I'm not exactly a human.
I,
Well, considering that none of us are human. No, first of all.
Well, I mean, you're humanoid, so you like do the same thing, right?
now is not the time for that conversation, Droop.
Oh yeah, right. Where's Copper?
That's an even.
What's an even what?
Nothing. Droop, you're getting in way too much trouble as it is.
No.
Well, Droop, I think you really need to clean my store out of this black smoke. And I think my counter is broken. Aw.
Right. Droop, we'll talk after we fix this. How about that?
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
What can I do? What can I do?
Can I
What
use
can I do?
thaumaturgy to like somehow blow the smoke out?
You can use thaumaturgy. Let's just say that you guys start helping out with the store, opening up all the windows and stuff. As you guys enter in, you do see that Barthen's counter is just shredded. However, on the ground are two bottles of the sparkly potions. However, both vials are now light purple.
Droop, what exactly have you done here?
Well,
He kind of like twists his head.
well.
Well,
You know the potions that Barthen has?
Yes. You've been
Like
mixing
the
them?
really sparkly one? And like they're so shiny. I kind of mix them.
Yes. But why?
together
What did you mix in this one? Why is it purple?
with the
Oh god, I don't remember what potions Barthen has. Hold on, give me a second.
with that
Doo-doo.
I mix them together with like a red potion and a blue potion.
That does make purple. Can I pick up the bottle with the purple swirly?
Yeah, there are
potion?
2 bottles.
I'll just pick one of them up. Do you know what this does, Droop?
Nope.
perfect. Okay.
Do you want to
Have
try
you-
it?
No.
I can't say that I do. Droop, this is this.
Well, I mean, it
looks-
never hurts to
looks
try,
at Blue.
right? That's the saying, right?
Would identify help or no in this situation?
Actually, it might.
I
Do
mean,
you have identify?
whoever's trained in proficiency.
Um,
And whoever's trained in proficiency. Whoever's trained in in Arcana.
Damn.
Yeah, I can't speak. My
look,
words.
Mar, could I say that for a second? Maybe I'll be able to help you out.
You have the spell identify?
Something like that, yeah.
I'll hand it over. Don't drink it like you do your ale. I don't recommend
Or you
that.
could drink it, and we'll see the results.
I'm alright, little fella. And I'll just cast identify.
Oh.
Yay! Such a good spell to have.
Oh yeah, who is this guy?
Roll me an Arcana check first, Vadi.
Don't call me fatty.
I said Vadi.
My rolls are crap.
Okay.
Oh,
You're not that well versed in magic, but surely nothing could ever go right with mixing 2 unknown potions together. multiple potions together.
Yeah, that ain't gonna be helpful to anyone.
With identify, as you cast it on this potion, something blocks your spell. Like you can't identify what it is.
The hell? Yeah, I would not drink that.
As you're using identify and you're looking at this potion, think of it as like the spell kind of short circuits.
I'm not covered.
You know what I mean, but the spell kind of like short circuits and then like it doesn't fade away like most other spells do. It actually abruptly ends.
Huh. That's strange.
What's
Let's,
strange?
Yeah, I would not drink this. This is.
Oh yeah, Linmar, who is this green guy? He's like me, but taller.
Well, I'm sure he could explain it to himself, Droop.
Yeah, I'll give the potion back to Linmar. Yeah, my name's Vati, and I'm assuming you're Droop.
I mean, you don't have to assume they did call me Droop.
Well,
But hi, I'm Droop.
He extends his hand out.
That's like the normal human handshake, right?
yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah.
Shakes his hand.
Yeah, shake his hand.
Are we still gonna clean up, or are we just gonna watch the potions?
Oh, right. Okay. Is there any fires?
Welcome back, by the way.
Hi, Barthen.
Barthen.
Hi.
Droop.
I hope you're doing okay.
Wish we were.
We're doing okay. It's a Monday, so things aren't as good as they could be, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's like Monday blues. Even though it's shiny. Why is it blue?
What are you talking about?
I don't know, the potion's purple. You should totally try it.
Droop, you need to stop making these.
What? It's fun. And I'm on my way to become a fully fledged alchemist.
This is not the way to do it.
What's the way to do it then?
Brewing your
Her
own
soft voice.
potions
Like mix
instead
things
of
together
no.
and hope that it comes out correct, right?
No, you brew your own potions, not mixing other people's potions.
Well, I mean, you could technically call this brewing
No.
potion.
No.
You see, Droop, this is a serious infringement of the copyright policy. Taking someone else's work and claiming it
What
as
the hell is a copyright and policy? Don't tell me what to do. I can use any songs that I want.
Also, Vati, could you
Yes.
identify this, Ruby?
I'll try. Still my head.
Is there anything on fire in the room?
I do smell smoke.
No, nothing's on fire in the room, but there's a bunch of scorch marks,
Oh boy.
especially around Barthet's counter.
Oh boy.
Weirdly enough, the like behind Barthen's counter was the shelves of potions, right?
Mhm.
And did you guys buy all of his normal healing potions?
Yeah,
And,
he has no more healing.
And no, he still has a couple of healing potions, but some of the healing potions have shattered. However, the ones that were given to him by a certain
Archibald?
merchant did not shatter.
Those are the only ones he had.
No, he had a couple of the base ones from earlier.
No, I think we got all of those. Because he told us the
normal?
only healing potions he had left were the ones
Oh well,
from
then
the arch.
all of the potions then are still there, despite the destruction of his counter.
Huh.
Sorry about your counter, Barthen.
No, it's okay. I guess I'll just have to call in dwarves, nails and hammer incorporated to fix it.
Tell you what. I will provide for Droop's mistakes here. I'll hand Barthen 5 gold.
Yeah, diplomatic immunity. I mean, sorry about the counter.
Listen, Barthen.
Yeah.
I would not recommend selling any more potions to Droop.
Well, I mean, what am I supposed to do with the potions? The healing potions work just quite nice.
Oh yeah. Do you get adventurers coming through here often?
I mean, recently, there've been a couple of strange folk, like you guys. Just checking the place out before eventually going.
Strange folk?
Well, yeah, I mean, before you guys left, there were like this large guy that came in, and another like human guy that came in and bought a couple of the potions.
What?
I hate that laugh, Chester. I know I've said that multiple times, but God.
When was this?
Okay. You see, I would tell you to sell it to those people and not to Droop, but those people sound really sketchy. So I don't know about that either. But it's okay. We'll try to teach. We'll try to prevent things like this from happening in the future.
Yeah, I would kind of like that. He's kind of causing a bit of trouble.
Are you physically capable of saying no?
Well, it's
No, you're not. Okay, cool. That's okay. We'll help you out as much as we can.
thanks.
God, poor Barthen.
As they're talking, I'm trying to identify the gem.
Okay. You identify it. And you see there is a lot of magical energy flowing inside it. And you get a sense that this ruby is a summoning focus, specifically a what would be like a battery. So this thing holds the magical energy inside it, and it'll be placed in something to channel that magical energy inside the ruby, and that the thing that will channel it will change it into something else.
Seems to me it's a spell focus of some kind.
Interesting.
But that's all I really know from it. I'm going to hand it back to you.
Thank you.
Alright, Droop, we're gonna have a talk at the manor. Not only about this, but about some other things. For now, let's clean up
What
here.
kind of talk?
Not the type that you think it is.
What's
How
the
about
type
that?
that I'm thinking of, huh?
You tell me.
No, I ask you first.
I asked you second.
First comes first, and you must always go in sequence and in order, because that's only logical.
I'm gonna start picking up
I mean,
stuff
if you
and
become
cleaning up.
illogical, then you start believing in gods.
I won't go that far, I can assure you that much.
I'm just gonna look over between both of them like, what?
I mean, you still haven't answered any of my questions. Like, where's Copper? And I ask you first. And what talk are we talking about?
I can assure you that we're not talking about reproduction.
Right. Is it because I'm too young for that? Because honestly, I'm like, I'm old enough for a goblin.
How old is
Linmar's
he?
uncomfortable with his conversation.
You would figure that in what human years would be equivalent to a goblin, he would be about like in his 20s.
Huh.
Not in the amount of years, but
The
equivalent.
equivalent, yeah.
Gundren thinks you're a kid.
What? I mean, I may be small, but I'm not like a stupid, human kid.
No,
like
I
places with mud and
never,
dirt, there's like diseases with that.
and I never said you were. I said that others.
Why do you stutter a lot, Linmar? And where's Copper?
Copper's not here anymore.
Well, yeah, he's not here, obviously.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
I was talking and nobody was responding, and it was
Oh.
sad.
Well,
What the hell
every
happened
time.
here? What the
Well, it seems like Linmar isn't here also.
hell?
I'm right here.
Rami, you keep
What were
dying
you saying,
out.
Remy?
I was. It's not worth it. Never mind.
Remy, you're worth it.
I was saying that I wasn't calling you young. Others were, but not me.
Right. But I mean, if you think about it, if you kill all of the old people here, then everybody is young.
Droop.
What?
Best thing to say with a. Okay.
Well, I mean, if you kill all of the old people here, then it'd be
Oh my
murder.
god, birth and you too? No.
I'm just saying that if you kill anybody, it's murder.
Oh, well, yes.
Murder.
But okay, I'm gonna go sweep up this ash of
I'm trying to
my
prestidigitate stuff again.
old counter.
I mean, I guess I'll
But
be
yeah,
helping.
what are we talking about?
Sorry, go on.
I'll help clean up and then use my mage hand to help speed things up as well.
Yeah, you guys do that. Droop's just like lounging about, looking at his new creation.
I would
Kinda
like to
sweat.
say the one that I picked up I would pocket if I could.
Droop tries to ask for it back.
You have to prove to me you deserve it, Droop.
I mean, you have to prove to me that you deserve my creation.
I'm just keeping it away from
To
you.
us that you're actually responsible to make creations.
Oh my god, it's mine. I made it. It's not like it's not like you would snatch a baby from her mother.
Tell
Yeah,
you what,
but you're
Droop.
hurting people with it.
Droop. I'm going to
Well, I
take a case.
mean, do you blame the mother if the baby grows up to become a murderer?
No.
I feel like this conversation is not productive. Droop.
I feel like you not giving me my potion back is not productive.
I'm going to try this potion later today, and that will be a testament to
Whoa.
determine whether or
I wanna
not
be
you
there.
deserve it back.
Lin-
Oh,
I
you
want to
will.
be there.
You will.
Do you have a thing with trying potions, Linmar?
I just figure it can't be worse than the last one. Looks so very blue.
Don't.
Force you
Why?
this time.
Droop has the widest smile on his face right now.
Why would you say that, Linmar? It can always get worse.
Does he usually act like this?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you, Linmar. It's about Droop.
Yeah, it's a little more eccentric than usual, but yeah.
What do you mean I usually act like this? I haven't
I
changed
mean-
at all.
Yeah,
It's not like
exactly.
this is bad, right?
It's something.
Yeah, of course I'm something. I'm matter. I learned that from From Linen.
Ah,
From who?
Linen? You know? Lion Shield Coaster?
That's right. Okay.
You know, I thought you were smart, Linmar.
I'm forgetful. I may be smart, but I'm forgetful. I don't have keen mind.
Oh, hi, Reverend! Do you want a snack?
He pulls out a piece of bacon to Reverend,
Mm-hmm.
and Reverend, of course, eats it up.
All right.
I'm just gonna go outside and look for some flowers.
So yeah, eventually you guys do clean up most of the things from Barthen's provisions, and Barthen goes off to the town master's hall, saying that he needs to request repairs for his counter, or maybe
Right.
even go to the woodworker to order a new counter.
Oh, poor buddy.
Yeah, he looked
It's
pretty kind of
fireplace.
sad about his counter.
He always looks sad though.
I mean, especially his counter, because it's the counter that he kept wiping. Pristine.
Oh, no, buddy. Buddy. All right, let's go back to the manor and we'll try to explain everything to your troop.
Explain what? I mean, I already know how reproduction works.
then stop mentioning it.
It's like you lay an egg, and the egg hatches, and
Do
gives
goblins
birth
lay eggs?
chicken.
Goblins lay eggs.
Who said anything about goblins?
I assumed you're a goblin. And you were talking about your reproductive never mind.
You know, Linmar, assuming is a pretty bad habit to do. You should stop.
Hmm.
That'll probably get you in trouble.
You know what will get you in trouble is spiking people's drinks with unknown potions.
I think it's best if we get the mood on.
What?
It's starting to get late, wouldn't you say?
Yes, it is. That's true.
Well, it's about like 3 o'clock right now.
Do we want to head towards the manor, or should we talk out here?
We should head towards the manor. I want to see the progress on our home.
No, that's
So-
another thing. How's the progress been going, Droop?
As you guys enter the land of the manor, you see that the dwarves have actually created kind of like a pathway going into the manor and have laid out the foundations of it. As you enter into the first floor, most of it is pretty much empty. There are stairs going up, just makeshift stairs that seem to be temporary, leading up to the second floor. Nothing is in the front. Nothing is in the first floor yet, but as you go into the second floor, they have started building a room for the what was it that you guys ordered for the library. And you see that this library takes a good portion of the second room. Actually, it takes about half of the second room, and this library space is towards the backside of the manor. So if you're looking at the map, oh my god, Jester, if you're looking at the map, the library would be like half of it, leading off this way,
Okay.
eastwards, right?
This is Easter, yeah.
And then you guys go into the third floor, and you see in front of you, the dwarves have actually set the stairs, preparing the tower for the stairs, so that as you go to the third floor, the stairs actually keep going into the what you would assume would be the wizard tower, but it opens up.
Mm.
It opens up on the side to your third floor, which would be your bedrooms. And going into the third floor of the bedrooms, you see in front of you there are walls that There are walls in front of you right now, and there is no door yet in the middle of those walls. But as you pass through that archway, your bedrooms are laid out to your sides. So you can pretty much assume that the doors are actually to keep everyone out of the general bedroom area. And
Mm.
3 bedrooms are finished right now. Uh, there are no beds yet because you would have to request specific types of beds. But it's basically like walking into an empty house.
Huh.
But it's
Creepy.
looking pretty nice. You're looking at the roof right now, and they've actually. So imagine this: like, as you walk into a kind of like a hallway, right? To your left and right are the bedroom doors that line across. So it's like whenever you're walking through the hallway of a hotel, to left and right of you are like the bedrooms and their doors, and the
Mm-hmm.
directly above you is actually a what would you call those? A sunroof, where it's just glass panes on top.
Skylight.
Skylight, yeah, glass panes on top where the sun can just shine through.
Nice. That's what we asked for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the furthest, towards the furthest end of the hallway, there is a huge window looking out into the town of Phandalin.
Wonderful.
Well, goddamn. It was real nice out it.
Oh, I forgot you were with us. Ah, yes. I suppose you're welcome to stay here the night since we're probably gonna be here.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
it's real
it's,
nice.
it's quite alright. I can stay outside. I have a tent. I don't want to be a nuisance.
We have guest bedrooms.
Well,
Well, the guest bedrooms aren't ready yet. They're still building it. I think they started with yours, Linmar, Lilith, and Blue. Wait, no. That's not right. No, they started with mine first since I was like the only one here. I already got my bed ready. And then they started working on Linmar and Lilith.
Right.
But this, Marona and Zankel said that you have to, tell them what kind of beds that you want so that they can put it there. And if you would like any other, like furniture in your rooms, you have to tell them that.
Okay. Well, we'll have a talk with them later, I suppose, so we can figure
Yeah.
out.
I mean, you can just write down a list and, give me that if you want.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right. Well, now that we're here, Droop.
Yeah.
Copper didn't make it. We were fighting, and he was smashed. We are trying to bring him back, but we don't know how that's going to go.
Well, he's like a construct, right? You can, fix him.
That's
His-
why we brought him here.
Well, that's great. We can fix him.
Well,
Hopefully.
we can probably fix his parts, but we don't know about his core.
I think this is a good way to end it.
All right.
As Droop just kind of like stares at you guys, just like, huh? What? Because it's getting
Damn.
late.
It is getting late. This is true.
Yeah.
we'll play for another 2 hours.
Oh.
Sorry, Jester, but I need to wake up early tomorrow.
Says you need sleep.
Alright, so is this where we're ending the session?
I
Yeah.
suppose a good session. It was awkward, but it was fun, so it's fine.
Oh
It was
yeah.
good once Droop came in.
Yeah.
Huh?
It was good when Droop came in. I love role playing Droop. So much
Alright.
fun.
Such a chaotic character. You just love chaotic characters.
I love chaotic characters, dude.
Oh gosh.
There's so much fun. What is this thing called goal?
Alright.
Anyways,
Well.
thank y'all for watching. If you did, if you
Yep.
didn't,
Thank you for
th-
watching.
fuck you.
The one person.